Orwell Trailhead Metro Parks. We've been here before. This is the Western Reserve Bike Trail going down through the eastern part of Ohio. You can tell I haven't rehearsed anything. We've ridden this trail before. It's a nice trail. We stayed the night last night in Pymatuning, Pennsylvania, state campground. We like the state campgrounds. Let's go for a ride. It kind of had a funny gait, I thought. Even though they are commonly known as the Pennsylvania Dutch, Ohio has a larger population of Amish than Pennsylvania does. All right, let's hit the road, Jack. Okay, I'm tired. The interpretive boards for the Underground Railroad. Maybe this time I'll actually, stop and read them. I would say I will. I never do. This is the Tubes plant. She's a beauty.
She's one in a million.
One in a million. Girl.
Why would I lie?
Why would I lie? We love the Metro Parks trails in Ohio. They just, if any of you guys ever see one of my videos, I just gotta say you guys do it right. They are really nicely done. This current version of the Western Reserve goes all the way up to Ashtabula and to Warren, I believe. And then there's a proposed section that will run between Warren and Niles, and then goes from Niles, well, all the way down to, what is that, Lisbon?
Lisbon, Ohio, yeah. But doesn't it meet another trail there?
No, but I think the plan is to continue it further south and connect it up with the Great American.
Okay.
Because the Great American Rail Trail will actually be part of the Erie and Ohio Canal, or Ohio and Erie Canal, or whatever the heck it's named, which is a beautiful trail itself. We've done many times, especially through Akron. But you go north to, what is it, Clinton, and we actually we tried to chase that down in the car. So far what they've done is they put up signs, but not much else. So it's a start. Somehow, somewhere, you figure that has to intersect with this one. Okay, well, this is a new one on me. I've always heard this could happen. I've just never seen it before. Oh. Yeah, it was.
Mennonite. And very well fed pony. I love this trail. So far, I've seen an oriole, wildflowers. Why can't I take the birds in?
Clear. Showing off the haze of the dust because that truck went past on that road. Hello. I read something the other day. I guess Metro Parks is trying to use eminent domain to get some land to complete. I think it's this trail.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was the Western Reserve I was talking about.
It breaks off and we have to ride through that one neighborhood. Is that where?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to complete the section between Niles and Warren. I get annoyed by articles online because they meander, don't really get to the point. An article will say Metro Parks using eminent domain. Well, then it has to go into this big explanation of like what the rail trails are and what bicycles are and what Ohio is. They go so deep into it, where in the old days of journalism, if they had the space, it was exactly backwards.
Yep.
They're burying the lead. is what they're doing now.
Yeah.
And you know, they could start out with saying, okay, we're going to use eminent domain here and here. At least we're going to try to, because the rail trails are these wonderful bicycle trails, and they're trails that were made on the old rail beds, you know. But it's kind of like journalism by Mishner.
Yeah.
You know, you read Chesapeake, he goes back to the very first drop of water that dropped on Earth. There we go, Dusty Dusty. Star Quality Cleaning, throwing up a dust cloud.
Thick and chewy.
Oof. Heck of a mud ball.
Somebody's practicing. You hear their horn?
I did. I can't remember how many miles away Ashtabula is from here.
Well, I don't remember at all.
I do like that we could stay, that campground was right on the trail, and we didn't even have to move the RV. We just got on our bikes and ride.
Yeah. Once again, when we, you know, what's it going to cost us today that we drove over here? That's, you know, I just think that we're going to pay for whatever we pay for. I love Pymatuning Jamestown. I love Site 320. I love it. The wood that we got, all the wood that we burned was free.
Why do you love the Jamestown campground so much?
I love looking out at the lake. I love being able to see the open sky. Just really like it. There's just something about that campground. I think it's just awesome.
Well, maybe I need to take some pictures by the lake and splice them into this video.
I think that would be wonderful.
Now, in one of the forums I read where they were, I don't know where, some trail somewhere, actually had a police presence, and they were writing speeding tickets to the bicyclists.
Oh. Well, it's becoming a problem.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Absolutely. Don't outlaw e-bikes. Just enforce the laws that you have. I also don't see a problem like if you're out here and there's no one, you know.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Kick it up, go a little faster, speed kick in. But in the busy areas where you have a lot of people, you got to keep your speed down. I have certainly, in the far out regions where there's no one else around, I've definitely done 20.
Whenever we were headed up in Cleveland, that one little section through that, you know, you go down and you shoot and this, and it's like, you go there, I will catch you. When I get there, you just enjoy that.
Well, that's not even that fast. That's just maneuvering. That's fun. Yeah, after 45 years of motorcycling, if you'd have told me I'd have had this much fun at 15 miles an hour, I'd have thought you were nuts. But it is. It's a lot of fun. Enjoy it a lot. I seem to remember last time we were through here, there was like an eagle's nest up on top of that.
I think you're right.
But we were trying to decide if it was an eagle or if it was, what's the other big bird of prey?
There's something up there. And that cloud formation, the puffy white clouds in between the two bigger ones. And look at the silver linings on the edges of the clouds. Isn't that beautiful?
Osprey? Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yep.
Wow. My neurons, man. They fire at the speed of glaciers. Oh, it's letting me know.
How was your ankle?
My ankle's always fine.
It's what?
It's always fine.
How's your bum?
Magnificent.
Yes, it is.
I don't care for videos that are just talking heads. Well, I would say that I upset a lot of people out there, but you know, I have like 140 people subscribing to me, so I'm not real worried about them. But I'm not a big fan of the videos that are just the talking heads. You know, if I want two people talking, I can turn on the radio. I wanna see something. Okay, I like to showcase these trails, but I realize that if I just showed the trail, that would be kind of boring, because you're just sitting at home or coffee shop or somewhere watching a video. So I like to combine showcasing the trail and getting some narration in. Some people do music. I don't want to do music for a variety of reasons, but the biggest reason is copyright. There are all kinds of copyright issues, which I really don't understand, because I don't make any money off of these, you know. I make nothing off of this. I just do this for fun. So if I included material that was copyrighted by someone else, why should that even matter? Because really at that point, since I'm not making money, all I'm doing is advertising for them for free. But there are just too many issues that honestly, just the video editing is time consuming. It takes me longer to edit a 4-hour ride down to 20 minutes than it does the 4-hour ride.
Yeah.
And actually what I want to see is the trail, and I want to hear what people have to say, but I don't necessarily want to watch them saying it. That's pretty much the main reason I won't watch like Thanksgiving Day parades and stuff like that on TV. Because all they do is they show the talking heads yakking. Shut up! A lot of those kids worked hard all year, and this is like a highlight of their training and their work. And they get to New York and they get to be in the Macy's parade. Some Nimrod celebrities yakking. Shut up! They're up. I thought lilies rested on the water.
Those are not. Those aren't like the flat lily pads. There's all different kinds of flowering things.
Wow! Look over here. We have a long, short waterfall.
Oh, neat. You getting all that?
I hope so. That's really cool. We've only gone just under 9 miles, but it's not that the sky's turning gray. It's just I saw a big old flash of lightning over that way. So looks like this is the turnaround point. What a beautiful place to do it. Let's get out of here. There it is. There's the thunder.
And it's a big, long roller.
Yeah.
The care that they took in putting the rubber on that, they do this trail so well.
Oh, I'm always impressed by the metro parks. CNO, take heed. And there she is.
Isn't she a beauty?
Don't fall in love. I'm going to go over to the sign, so either go in front of me or Underground Railroad in Ashtabula. Ashtabula County was part of the New Connecticut or Western Reserve, which spanned northeastern Ohio. So this part of Ohio actually belonged to Connecticut, and they had battles. They really did. They had battles. But you know, Connecticut's a pretty far piece from here, and that's why I think that's so funny. But, oh, they literally used like freight terms for the Underground Railroad. I didn't know that. I mean, I know they called them like stations and conductors, but they actually called terminals and side tracks and switches. It has been estimated that over 100,000 slaves were led to freedom, of more than 4 million held in slavery. This is the view from our campground. That's Pymatuning Lake. There's our RV. That's kind of a cool tree that's behind. I don't want to get too close because that's poison ivy growing up there. I had a nice full moon last night. Campground's pretty sparse today. We're just going to do a little tour around the Jamestown campground of Pymatuning Lake, Pennsylvania. It's part 2. Let's go for a ride. The Jamestown campground, Pymatuning, Pennsylvania. This is the opening weekend, and there are not a lot of people here, but it's also Sunday morning, and that's when we've already seen people pulling out, and that's kind of typical for a Sunday morning. They repaved, I guess. They put in these new bathrooms that are really nice. So instead of having like a men's room and a women's room with lots of showers, they just have individual rooms now with a toilet, sink, and a shower. And they're nice. They're nicely painted and nicely apportioned, stainless steel toilets. What I don't like about the showers are that they're push button. So you push the button and you get like 2 minutes of water. And you can push the button as many times as you like. And I understand why they have to do that, because people will come along and leave the water on and walk away. Jag-offs. So, you know, because people can't play nice, they ruin it for the rest of us. But there's plenty of water and it was warm. Some more geese. Lots of geese. Holy smokes, lots of geese. I think last night they crowded our RV. I could hear their wings flapping. I think they were right outside the window. We've been here when this place is packed. Jamestown is my wife's 3rd favorite campground. Number 2 being Ginny Springs, Florida, and number 1 being Laurel Hill State Park in Pennsylvania. A lot of personal history for us there. The state campgrounds usually will have 30 amp hookup. Some will have 50 amp. 30 amp suits our needs. Oh, that must be the camp store. And that's the shower house. Yeah. They don't have water hookups or sewage hookups at the sites. That suits us just fine. I carry 30 gallons of potable water, and I can fill up like I did when we got here. Just top it off. I de-winterize, and when we leave, I stop at the dump station. This park's a little different than a lot of them. It actually comes in separate sections. More of the seasonal, here's the camp post. More of the seasonal campers are here, or sorry, here's the dump station. More of the transients like us are over there. More of the seasonal are back in here. There we go. Morning.
Morning. Free motorhome. Thank you. Oh, Blair.
Yeah, I like that one.
I do too. You know, I'm seeing more motorhomes out on this trip than we normally do.
A Gemini.
Nice.
That's real. Oh man, I wish we could have stopped and talked to those folks.
Well, we can. Want to go back?
Well, they're leaving.
Oh.
It's kind of like ours, sort of B plus and
Yeah.
short. Plus, to the north of here, there is the Linesville campground. I just like that one because it didn't have a cab over bunk. Good deal. And it was short, which is not what we settled for. It's actually what we wanted. We can park at the trailheads. We've seen this whole park packed.
Yeah, we have.
Beach number 1 and picnic area shelter 11.
I wonder if this is all open on the other side. I want to see it. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do this during a busy time.
Nice. It all opens up.
Yep. First sailboat I've seen.
Oh, those are cute little
Look at these
cottages.
places.
Aren't they adorable?
Look at that one. It's no more in the shed.
Oh, and the lilacs smell so good.
I figured you might. This is like the picture postcard when you see, this is the signature picture
Yes.
coming up here.
Yes. Ah, no water. Wonder what it's like whenever they let that roar out.
Well, I think that's the spillway. I don't think they control it there. I think they control it over here.
Thank you for all the insects that you need. Now that's a picture.
Yes, it is.
Let's go over there.
Yeah, I just wanted to come over here. Yeah, this is where the manual control is, right?
It explains it.
All right, building the Pymatuning Dam. 17,000 acre Pymatuning reservoir. Up to 7,000 men labored for $3.15 a day. 28 months is all it took them. Wish they could get the highways done that quick.
For 368,000.
This must be the inlets right there, and they are pretty doggone clogged. I'm getting a bit of an echo here.
Yeah.
It's wild. Said they wanted to make this the onion capital of the nation.
The onion capital.
That's what the thing says, but
Huh.
instead they decided to flood it. What's that?
From this point of the dam till the northernmost point.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see that. I saw 70 miles of shoreline. You want to go down into there?
Sure, that goes down the
That's what's holding back all that water.
Right across the bridge.
Luckily I wear a camera on my head. You don't want to go on a dirt road, but you'll take a path through the woods.
Oh, any day. Well, I think we might be able to turn around.
Get around. They got the bridge ready to go. But I want to know is how they're going to get it down there.
Crane?
How are they going to get the crane down there?
That whole dam was built for less than probably what this bridge would be built for.
That's true.
Want to stop in the park office?
If you want to. Found another path, and it says to the campground. We don't have to go on the road. That's the bridge she was talking about.
Oh, she's good.
All right. Time to pack up and go. Mo they.